Where am I? Where am I going? Continue on towards Darling's HRA lab. I remember last time we got the precision mod. And I am eager to test it out. I'm either gonna love it or I'm gonna hate it.
Altered item number 52AE analysis, session 2. I will begin by introducing various stimuli to the item. First, a low voltage electric shock. No response. Next, I will introduce heat via a standard Bunsen burner. No response. Next, a series of solutions will be applied, each with a different value on the pH scale, from 0 to 14. No response to any value. Next, I will attempt to communicate. Can you understand me? Can you understand my words? Quack if you can understand my words. No response. This concludes session 2. We'll need time to prepare further tests.
You guys sure you just aren't talking to a non-anomalous rubber duck?
This way to the lab? Okay. You must like these HRAs. Sounds like Darling built them. And most of the things around here. If Marshall can't help us with Dylan, he's our next best bet. Assuming he's not dead. Or taken over by the hiss.
Given the track record of finding people in this place, I'm gonna say that the odds are pretty even. HRA lab.
You let me here. Any idea how to make it work?
It's like some... It's a rock? Crystal?
Hello again, Director. It appears we have a new problem. We need to get the HRA machine working.
I've replaced a couple of spark plugs, but this looks a bit more complicated.
Darling must have had a system. Randomness isn't in his nature. The punch cards, the symbols, the terminals. How do they connect?
I'll see what I can do.
Well, this one's got a 1 on it, and the other one's got a 2. So, I'm going to assume there's an order to all this. Oh, Alright, let me find all the punch cards first, then. What's this? Black rock prisms. Black rock prisms are unique formations of black rock, distinct in both their shape and potency. While the density of black rock dampens paranatural forces, the unique redacted structure of prisms retain frequencies in the range redacted with perfect redacted harmonization. This report analyzes the results of focusing a redacted through a harmonized prism on a redacted. Methods for the imprinting of non-physical fields into redacted, imbuing them with the properties of the harmonized resonance redacted in the prism will be explored and explained. That's the testing recording. What did I miss here? Oh, the warped. The Hiss warped wield only paranatural abilities, similar to drifters. They are able to telekinetically shield themselves with nearby material and launch objects at their target. These entities are particularly destructive and difficult to kill, possibly indicating a greater internal reinforcement of Hiss resonance. Why do certain Hiss display paranatural abilities while others rely on Bureau firearms? Do certain corrupted entities have less potential than the host that become Hiss warped? Or is this perhaps an indication of evolution or maturation of the Hiss corruption? Are there other stages of evolution yet to be found? What if the Hiss inhabits a host for a month, a year? Do hosts expire after a certain amount of time? Does the corruption become too strong for an organic body to endure? Only time and well-documented observation will tell. Let me pick up all the punch cards.
So, we need to find all the punch cards.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing. Thank you. I think I've picked up 4 at this point. Is there anything up here? Yep, there's a 5th one. And another diagram.
Each punch card should correspond to a terminal.
Well, it would help if the whiteboard wasn't so low res. There we go. Okay, the 4th one.
These whiteboard drawings may be important.
Oh, shut up, Marshall. Let me figure it out. What number is this one? This is 4. 5? Well, there's 5 of them? Any other clues I should be paying attention to? What's that up there?
What do the symbols mean?
Shut up.
What do these whiteboards mean?
Well, 2, 3, and 5 are marked out every single time. And it looks like the same shape is for the first one and the last one. And the middle 3 for that matter. Oh, shut up. Shut up. What happens if I get them? Oh, here's the one. All right. All right, let's try. Let's try this diamond one in number 3 then. Yeah. Oh, let's give it a whirl. Nope. Any other whiteboards I'm missing? I missed one of them. You want to help? No? All right. First one is the little First one is the one with that. That looks correct. Alright, second one should be the one that's just the entire center is filled. So let's take that. I think that's the one I put up here. This is the fourth one. Oh, that actually scared me. Make my heart stop like that.
The prism shattered. Darling's prototypes have a lot of issues. We need a new plan.
What was I even trying to do?
We need more black rock prisms to make this machine work. Darling has another lab, down in the black rock processing site in maintenance. That must be where he keeps the prisms.
I've been to maintenance already. I can find my way.
But how long will that take? Nothing here is simple. I need to ask her now, before I go.
I need something from you first. What do you know about Dylan Faden?
I knew this was coming. Lives are at stake here, and we need this machine working to save those lives. Once that is done, Director Faden, then we can talk.
She's right. As much as I don't want to admit it. I'm the only one who can help.
Fine. I'll get the prisms first.
Dylan will have to wait just a little longer.
But don't call me Director. Jesse is fine.
I'll call you Faden. Here, you'll need this keycard.
Thanks. Emily Pope has set up a base in Executive. Once I have the prism, I'll meet you there.
Right. I'll move out immediately. And keep an eye out for Darling. Finding him might be the key to stopping the hiss.
It's just one large-scale HRA. It's there now. We are about to be exposed to a different kind of resonance. Hostile, viral, invasive resonance. That's what the Hedron resonance amplifiers are for. Taking the protection Hedron can provide us and keeping us from being wiped out.
Poor guy's losing it. If he hadn't already.
Here, this will lead back to Central Research.
Marshall knows something about Dylan. Is he here? Is he alright? HRAs first. They'll help save everyone, including Dylan. Once I find him. Can you keep him safe? Like you do with me?
Thresholds. The oldest house is a place in flux. Thresholds appear with no warning. What the threshold will contain is a question we can only answer once it manifests. The widely accepted theory is that thresholds are dimensions vibrating on a redacted frequency different from our own. When these frequencies match, the threshold will manifest in the oldest house, which acts as a threshold, which acts as a redacted. Others theorize thresholds are parallel universes or possibly our own reality at a different point in time. Some believe our collection of altered materials affects the house or attracts the thresholds. We do not know for certain that thresholds are not permanent. Eventually, their frequency will shift. Some believe Earth itself is just another threshold connected to the oldest house, which is actually rooted in some other reality. This theory, while impossible to disprove, causes redacted in those who learn of it, so is actively denied.
Resonance is the key. Vibration, frequencies, waveforms, fields we didn't know were there. It's physics. These fields in complex interaction, altering reality that comes to contact with them. Hedron is communicating with me. He's trying to warn me of something imminent. I've been using every known method to analyze the data. Exposing myself to it. I'm seeing things and overcome by compulsion. It's not just data, it's protection. It's benign.
Is it though?
We are about to be exposed to a different kind of resonance. Hostile, viral, invasive resonance. That's what the Hedron resonance amplifiers are for. Taking the protection Hedron can provide us and keeping us from being wiped out.
I don't know, man. Field training. A good defense. Oh. Battery's already low. Forgot to charge my controller. Field training actor complaint. I'd like to file a formal complaint in response to the unauthorized use of my voice in a state of quality that I did not agree on. The fact that they were planning to use material from what I thought was a rehearsal was not communicated to me at all. Had it been, I would have disallowed the use of those recordings. I want use of the Ranger Field Training Course recorded messages to halt immediately. I will not stand for this humiliation among my peers. I will go to HR with this if necessary. Signed, Randall Pulaski. You know what? Let me get that battery changed. All right. Anything in here? Nope.
So I just read this. Welcome to the Ranger Field Training course. The course must be completed in the specified amount of time. When you're ready to start, press the button. Is that all, or?
I always did love obstacle courses.
Get ready, Ranger. Course starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. Seconds. Seconds remaining.
Oh, I don't think I'm gonna make it.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Nope.
Failed. Try again, Ranger.
Shit!
Damn it. Alright, how do I reset? Oh, here we go. Alright, how about switch back over to grip.
Get ready, Ranger. Course starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. Seconds remaining. 30 seconds remaining.
Hey.
Congratulations, Rainer.
Guessing this isn't usually part of the course.
No, I don't think so either.
Itself.
Ow. It's a safe. All right. Shield myself. L1. There we go. Hold on, let me get my power back up. I don't think I'm gonna make it. Ah, damn it. Well, I came in with low health, so that didn't help me. Ah! A good defense.
Time to have a shield.
Well, I can't attack from behind it, so I don't know how often I'm going to be using that. God damn it. I want... There we go. Plastic tree procedures. Item must be contained within a soundproof cell. A Holiday Memories brand white plastic tree with green plastic stand. The item repeats words and phrases spoken within a range of redacted feet, always in a tone below redacted. This verbal mimicry has profoundly distressing effects on the individual it is copying. The item was taken from the Redacted, a Canadian research station established on Ross Island in Antarctica, where it was used to celebrate the holiday season. In 1979, solar radiation damaged the radio, severing the base's only means of communication with the world. After the frozen passages opened, a military expedition visited the base to re-establish contact. They found the base's occupants in various states of madness, rambling about voices in the tree. Military personnel discovered they also heard the tree speaking. After locking the item in a supply crate, they brought it back to the mainland, at which point the Bureau intervened. Home safe. The object is a guardhouse brand home safe. Weight measurements vary. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to telekinetically gather in items and debris from their surroundings. The object is currently bound by Redacted. Discovered in the basement of a home in Redacted, Ohio, the object gained rapid interest in certain online forums dedicated to opening abandoned safes. After months of failure, the owner attempted to open it with explosives. The object survived with no physical damage. Bureau agents were dispatched, now confident of its paranatural nature. Blood occasionally emerges from the seam around the object's door. Tests confirm the blood is not human. X-rays taken of the object indicate that something is trapped inside, though the images are always blurred, which indicates the contents of the object are moving. All attempts to open the object have been unsuccessful. I mean, Seamus, what else are you gonna do with a talking tree? You just gonna leave it there? No, you're gonna take it back. Let me switch back to Pierce, since I haven't gotten a chance to use that. Oh! Oh, snap! Oh! Oh, I like this. Oh, ow. Hey. Oh, this gun's got some kick. God damn it, my weapon mods are full. Okay, I'm gonna start deleting the level 1 mods. Tennyson report warning. Listen, Trench is on the warpath about this Tennyson report thing. He wants to know who wrote it, and he wants to know yesterday. Whoever did is gonna get crucified. I don't know if it was one of you guys and you don't want to know, and I don't want to know. I'm not super keen on leading a witch hunt, so tell everyone in the sector to keep their heads down. Best not to be on anyone's radar right now, you know? I tell ya, not even counting all the weird shit we deal with, this place can be a downright hostile work environment sometimes. Home safe test. The safe object of power can produce a barrier using objects or material from its immediate vicinity. Bureau Rangers were given permission to employ heavy weaponry against a para-utilitarian bound to this object in order to gauge the barrier's durability. Redacted and redacted velocity ammunition were tested with redacted results. Testing will continue after redacted. The safe is clearly a viable candidate for use in combat response scenarios. Allowing para-utilitarians to participate in altered engagements would be an advantage worth considering. Whoa! Oh, you... son of a bitch. Yee. This is a lovely room of death. Oh, I don't like this. Ooh. Can I... Okay, that works. Well, this seems ominous. Oh, it's the pull cord again. Oh no. Oh no.
Lights are on. They should be open. We're looking to get a room for the night. Hello? I don't think anyone's there, honey. Come on. We'll go to that motel we passed a while back.
Odd. Oh no, it's locked again. God damn it. Alright, none of these are open. Alright, last time I was here, I had to come in and out several different times before I was able to get something to work. Did that do anything this time? Nope. Alright. If last time was any indication, then the second... Oh. Nope. Different door? Maybe? No. Alright, one more go around. The law of three applies. Oh! Oh! Hey. Whoa. Okay. Hold up. Oh, It's one of those random quests that sometimes show up. Oh, okay. Pull the chair back out. Hey. Thank you. You wanna... Well, that's medium resolution. You want to get all the way to high resolution? No? Alright, whatever. See ya. Okay, now where am I? Was this open before? I got no idea. I don't know where I am anymore.
Okay, we need to find a way to Blackrock processing. That's where Marshall said we'd find a prism.
Atlas theory. The Atlas is a physical expression created by the oldest house. Its purpose and function are currently unknown. The specific shape and dimensions of the Atlas seem to indicate a more explicit purpose than the oldest house's usual walls, floors, or shifts. The Atlas changes form but resists observation when doing so. No visual observation has been made during its change, and it only ever occurs within frames when monitored by surveillance cameras. A previous theory was that this change corresponds to house shifts and that the Atlas is a redacted of the redacted itself. However, the shape changes do not occur at the same time as the building shifts, which makes this theory doubtful. Structurally, the Atlas is made of the same redacted material as the rest of the oldest house. Further observation will hopefully aid in discovering its purpose. Okay, but what is it? Can't get through there. Atlas chamber. Oh. Clean this shit up. Arish? Hang on. Okay, so that's what I want. I want my shield to do more than just shield me.
If you're dissatisfied by
Oh, whoops. I went too far on that one. Ooh, look at all these shiny guns. Can I take a couple? I mean, I know I already have the most badass gun in the universe, but I wouldn't mind having a couple of sidearms. They seem to be on the wrong side.
During an AWE investigation, our agents discovered a light switch cord in a Butte bungalow closet. They pulled the cord and were instantly transported to the Ocean View Motel and Casino. Dream like haze. Inside, they found a door marked with an inverted black pyramid. And just like that, it led back to the oldest house, some 2,000 miles from Montana. Now we're finding the cord in increasing numbers throughout the Bureau. Somehow the two places, they became in tune to each other. The actual physical location of the Ocean View is a mystery. Stepping beyond its walls has so far proven impossible. A place of power, like the oldest house.
Neat. What do we got in here?
Glad to see you're still you.
I'm not doing so hot.
You're fine. We'll push through this.
The Hiss are the ones doing the pushing, Doc.
Ranger Squad Charlie 7 returned from an expedition into the quarry threshold just after 0500 Zulu. Can you please state your names and describe the purpose of your expedition?
Kevin Horowitz, Rupert Wells. Our mission was to map quarry grid coordinates G29. Secondary objective, as always, was to find a route from the threshold entrance and maintenance to the formation.
We need to get them to a surgical station
Secondary
ASAP,
objective was
but I don't think they're stable enough to move.
Order support.
Yeah.
And did you encounter any previously unrecorded...
Shut up! I'm trying to listen.
...inside the threshold?
No, nothing. Do you think we should tell them about the mermaid?
Excuse me?
Yeah, the mermaid. Horowitz here found this mermaid in the quarry, just sitting on some black rock. She was singing this beautiful song, and he was overcome with desire. She was so...
Hey, remember the deal.
I'd say
Deal
she
like
was
this,
more
I buy a shot.
enchanting than
On a
alluring.
cell phone.
Fine, enchanting.
Did you tell your CO about this?
No. Because it didn't happen. Nothing happened. As usual, the quarry is full of rocks. That's it. Can we go now?
Fuck you guys. Get out of here.
All right, man, what you got for me?
Hey, thanks for bringing down that... whatever the fuck that was. But we are barely holding on here, boss. How's the situation outside maintenance?
What do I tell him? The truth is harsh, but these people seem familiar with death.
The Hiss are everywhere. Most of the Bureau is lost. We need Blackrock Prism to make more HRAs for any survivors in the safe rooms. I'm here to check Darling's Blackrock lab.
So to recap, death, disaster, and imminent destruction. Another day at the FBC. But Darling's lab is just past Blackrock processing. I got good news and I got bad news on that front. Good news is, it's right down the hall. Bad news is, a Hiss monster has decided to move in, so that's great.
Monster.
That's what the Rangers said. The ones that survived, anyway. We are just treading water here, and the Hiss keep coming. Salvador would know what to do, but apparently he took a security team into the containment sector just before the lockdown happened, and, well, no one's seen him since. But hey, at least we got you, our fearless leader.
They shouldn't rely on me. They don't know me. They don't know how I've failed people.
You've done a good job here, Arish, but you should take your people and get to the base and executive. You can regroup there. I'll go deal with this monster. I'm getting kind of used to them.
Aye, aye, Faden. And be sure to put a bullet in that thing for me.
Marshall, Trench's behavior. Have you noticed the recent tension between Trench and Darling? They've both been acting odd lately. Trench concerns me the most. His sudden hostility towards Darling's project is very unlike him. He was the one to approve all this Hedron research in the first place, but after Darling unveiled those HRAs, he was livid. I personally don't see any reason not to equip Bureau staff with an additional protective measure, or protective device, especially not if it's as strong as Darling says. What do you make of this? Have you seen anything from either of them that strikes you as odd? Let's talk in person soon, before the next Bureau heads meeting. Boucherville Motel, and the expedition debrief. Just down the hall. And there's a big monster in here. Assuming I'm going the right way.
Arish wasn't kidding about that monster.
Swan boat procedures. Oh, charming. This item is made of fiberglass, painted to resemble a swan. Foot pedals allow the item to propel forward in water. The item emits a pulse of physical force at an estimated force of redacted. Measuring the exact force created by the item has been hindered by concerns from Human Resources Department. The item was seized from an activity rental service called Redacted, located on Lake Redacted on Vancouver Island, Canada, after it ejected numerous writers over the course of the summer, bringing the boat to the attention of the media. The item was transported to the Bureau by helicopter. A containment specialist accompanied it, sent to recite formulas C9 through 32 recursively. What occurred in the helicopter is not known, but all agents were lost in the crash. The item was recovered and then transported by train. It arrived at the Bureau without further incident. Alright, let's go check out this monster.
You showed me the HRA when I first got here, and the machine that makes them. Can you help me find a prism?
I don't like the looks of this.
Shit! They're shattered. Not a single prism left. What the fuck?
Oh! What the... What the hell? Alright, I definitely want my shotgun out for this. distorted. Oof. Hiss-distorted agents are able to render themselves invisible and emit a powerful concussive blast when in close range of their target. Curiously, the Hiss-distorted is apparently not able to utilize both abilities at once. It must make itself visible when it goes on the offensive. The Hiss-distorted is unique in the fact that it wields a paranatural ability previously unknown to the Bureau, perhaps tapping into a yet undiscovered object of power? How does this invisibility work? Does the distorted become resonance temporarily? Does it use Hiss resonance to refract light? The physical deformation of this particular Hiss entity is noteworthy in its thoroughness. Clearly the human host would have died from such extreme alteration, which prompts the question, are the corrupted simply animated corpses? Wouldn't surprise me. Oh, explosive hazard. I saw that warning.
There are areas in the oldest house where under the right conditions, when frequencies match, other dimensions leak in. We call these areas thresholds. The quarry is one of the more stable thresholds in the maintenance sector. That's where Black Rock comes from.
You heard that too, right?
Dimensional matter.
Black rock comes from the threshold quarry. So the prisms must be there too.
Think of it as paranatural lead. Our research involves many dangerous things we absolutely need to keep in check. That's what the Black Rock line fire breaks are about. The panopticon container cells.
Sorry to interrupt, sir, but I need the code of the quarry elevator.
Oh, Emily. The codes. Black Rock 665. Neighbor of the Beast. Get it? We can do that at the gang.
Darling's key.
Clearance level 5.
This should get us into the quarry.
Black Rock has allowed the Bureau to make great strides in containment procedures since it was first discovered. This report will examine how its very structure and is comprised of redacted density that nullifies all resonances within a range of redacted to redacted. Bureau innovations that incorporate Black Rock will be analyzed, most notably the fire breaks, feats of engineering designed to contain any future outbreaks, attacks, or other internal threats. The goal of this report is to encourage Bureau staff to explore further innovations using Black Rock, as work in that field has markedly slowed in recent years.
Everything here is crazy. Weird, but it feels right. Like how the world should be. I am in an infinite building leading to different dimensions, and I never want to leave. Even with all the horror, I'm happy. It feels sane. Or just the right kind of insane.
Okay. Whatever floats your boat. I don't think this is a sane place to be. I'm pretty sure I just took out those two in one shot, and that's awesome. I mean, I'm having fun, but I'm not the one getting chased by radio zombies. I'm not the one fighting for their life. Fly away, big guy. Yeah, you are freaky looking. NSC. The NSC was designed by order of Deputy Chief Trench shortly before he became director. The container provides a safe method of extraction of Redacted's excess energy output while acting as a humane way to house him. The coolant pumps keep the container and its Redacted from overheating while the energy is siphoned. The energy is then conducted to the converters, where it is rendered into a Redacted through the use of turbine generators. The electricity produced powers the entire Bureau, making us completely self-sufficient and effectively invisible on the New York City grid. After NSC-01's disappearance by some unknown manifestation of Redacted's power, the occupant was restrained and a second model was built. NSC-02 possesses built-in spatial anchors that are designed to prevent any translocative effect from its occupant. Long way just to get to the quarry. Ooh, zoom boost. That's what I want. You know what? Actually, Zoom isn't gonna help me out much. So I'm going to keep the damage buff on. That's damage while aiming. Alright, let's call the elevator.
Elevator's broken.
Oh, of course it is.
Gotta get down the old-fashioned way.
The stairs? What are you screaming about? Oh, nope, nope, nope. Not a fan of that. Not a fan of heights in general, so... Oof. Alright, here another one. Where next? Do I just drop the rest of the way down? I don't think my kneecaps will like that. But okay, there we go. Yes, I know. Give me back my reticule. Anyone else? What am I looking for? Quarry equipment order. We need additional diamond blades ASAP. Continuous rim this time to get the clean-cut research once. This black rock shit is tough. We're going through blades like we're made of the damn thing. Like we're made of the damn things. The dimensions for these slabs of black rock they want are outrageous. For all the grief they're causing me, these fire breaks better fucking work a treat. Go ahead and double the last order. Got another one of those things. No thank you. Might just have to make a break for it. Oh my god. Hey guys. Hey, help me out, dude. Oh, they're just vomiting all over each other. That's pleasant. I don't like it. Yeah, you just... I'm gonna need you to just... Yeah. Quarry worker incident. Linda, I saw David last night. I was working late in the quarry when he stumbled out from behind some black rock. Looked like hell. I called up to medical right away. He was half starved. He'd been missing for 2 weeks, so I guess it's not a surprise. While I was waiting for someone to come help, he kept telling me about some carvings. Something about an ancient tree. I couldn't really understand him. When the medics came, they brought security. They grabbed David and hauled him off. They interrogated me for a couple of hours about what David had told me. Anyway, I know you're on the next shift, so I thought I'd leave this for you. He was your husband. You have a right to know. The way security was acting, well, I don't know if we're gonna see David again. I'm so sorry, Linda. Burn this after you read it. Linda did not burn the memo. Well, shit, now I have to go... Ah! Alright, let's go around this way then. Nope. Oh. I need to get in there, please and thank you. Okay, how do I get through? Alright, here we go. There we go.
Whoa. Not what I expected.
Yeah, there's an entire goddamn galaxy up there. Quarry incident. During my weekly safety inspection to the quarry threshold, I discovered the entire crew in a state of redacted. The whole team was redacted, aligned and staring in a uniform direction. The city in the distance. Despite my most vocal efforts to gain their attention, they remained redacted for more than redacted minutes until I had to resort to literally redact it. Afterwards, they were dazed and could not provide any rationale for their behavior or any specific memories of engaging in it. My official recommendation for any crew working in a threshold area is to either shorten the length of their shifts or to carry out mandatory psychological evaluations on a weekly basis, or preferably both. And maybe we should order another expedition to the city. Where is the city? There you are. Get back here. Gotta get rid of that cluster first. Yeah, get the hell out of here. Oh my god. There's so much happening right now. Ah! Oh my god. Ah, damn it. Excuse me, pardon me. You don't mind if I pick some of the stuff, do you? Ah! Activate the explosives. So, these things? Good thing these generators are all over the place. Alright, light this candle.
And there it is, right where you led me. The HRAs, the prism, they mean something to you. I need to get this prism to Marshall before it's too late. HRAs, then Dylan.
Alright, get me out of here. Oh. Find me in the Alps. No. This is probably not where I was supposed to go. Alright, get me out. Of course. Nope, don't have time to deal with you. Ooh, I can finally get this. Alright, elevator going up. Oh, I suppose I could have just fast traveled. Oh. You son of a... Oh, are you kidding me? Well, I hope I got something good out of that. Should be another fast travel point over here. Yep. Alright, get me out of here.
Situation report. All sectors.
Executive is in the process of being fortified, as per your orders. Maintenance is relatively stable. A security employee named Arish has apparently prevented multiple key locations from being taken by the Hiss. Research is overrun, with a small team currently holding the HRA lab. Containment is, well, it's gone dark. No one's heard anything from them since the attack. Let's hope no news is good news.
Let's hope. Collins, any word on survivors?
We've located numerous safe rooms with survivors inside. We're waiting on HRAs before we open them. Once we can safely bring them out, survivors will be escorted here straight away.
Wonderful. Keep me updated.
Had to take a detour into the quarry, but I found plenty. Here.
We will start HRA production immediately. I promised I'd tell you about Dylan once you helped us.
This is it. She knows. 17 years I've waited.
Your brother is here. He was once known as Prime Candidate 6, codenamed P6. We brought him here after the ordinary event. He was groomed to be the future director. He had talents far beyond any other candidate in the program.
Of course he did. We found you together. We share a bond. Are you with him now?
So you kidnapped him?
We took him in. Your parents vanished along with every other adult in Ordinary. Eventually, his power changed him. There were casualties. He wasn't fit to be the director.
Did you know about this? Is this why you didn't bring me here sooner? Were you keeping me away?
Where is Dylan?
He's kept in the containment sector, in the Panopticon.
My brother. I thought we were the same. What if we are?
I'm going. Now.
I expected as much. I need to go check on something. Something I cannot let the Hiss find. It shouldn't take long, but you must watch the Bureau while I'm gone. And remember, Dylan is dangerous. Do not let him out, Director Faden.
How do I make her stop calling me that? I'm not here for them. Nothing's simple here. These people took my brother, but they've accepted me without question. Are they my enemies or my friends? I need to see Dylan. I need to know. I wish you could tell me what you know, explain things. Just stay with me, okay? I could use a friend right now.
Oh,
We're relying on you, Director.
Hope wants us to compile all of Darling's data entries from the past month.
Vaden, find
Observations
Prism.
of his corrupted organisms vary so wildly. What's the connection?
linguistic ability. Researchers were sent to transcribe the recursive chant repeated by the hiss entities. In the interest of safety, this was done with the non-aggressive floating hiss entities. However, no distinction between this repeating phrase and the one repeated by the more violent hiss entities has been observed. What is the purpose of this repeating string of words? Is this how the hiss corrupts individuals? Does the chant produce a physical effect? Is it a message, an incantation? We were able to record a first-hand recitation of the chanting. See the corresponding audio record. I would actually like a written account instead. You have anything new for
Jesse,
me?
when you were down in research, did you run into a Dr. Rhea Underhill?
I didn't. Who is she?
She is a colleague of mine, a researcher studying a kind of extra-dimensional mold growing below research.
Well, I don't like the sound of that.
No one does. Look, I haven't heard from Rhea since the hiss arrived.
Would you mind having a look around for her next time you're in research?
Of course.
Thanks, Jesse. Now, what's on your mind?
I visited the quarry. What's the plan for all that black rock?
The Bureau has used Blackrock almost exclusively for containment purposes. See, I say, branch out. Instead of boxes, helmets. Instead of blast shields, knives.
Knives?
Yes, knives! So many combat applications. Slicing, stabbing, gouging. Sorry. I've been trying to get Darling to explore combat applications for years. I got a little excited.
Wow. I did not expect that from her.
Nope.
This place is looking good. Arish is making real progress around here.
Right? This place is a fortress. And with him taking care of operations here, I can spend more time analyzing the hiss. I've been attempting to isolate and neutralize the hiss resonance in blood samples, but no luck so far.
So you can't reverse it?
Not yet, but perhaps reversing it is too simple. See, if hiss resonance can rewrite human genetics, then perhaps it's a question of rewriting the hiss resonance. In theory, that could pave the way for custom human genetic alteration.
I wonder how often the phrase mad scientist is used around here.
Mad angry or mad crazy?
How is HRA production coming along?
Better than expected. We've already made enough to get people out of a couple safe rooms. They're here, alive, thanks to you. And we never would have lasted this long if you hadn't walked in those doors.
You deserve thanks too, of course. We got this place up and running together, Emily. I should be going. Enjoy your
I should go.
Oh, I will. See you when you get back.
It's ridiculous. Cops grasping at straws.
Why? If hiss is a free, then why couldn't it vibrate molecules in order to
Still haven't opened that area up. Ooh. Got a bit of a fungus problem. Okay. I saw something up there. Yeah. There we go. Hello. Fake planes. Dear New York Tribune, airplanes aren't real. I figured out how they do it. The windows are TV screens. The whole thing moves on big tracks like a roller coaster that moves through underground tunnels in the earth. Airports are more like train stations. They do this because the sky is full of monsters that they don't want us to know about. The planes we see in the sky are the monsters. The government made the Earth trains look like the monsters so that they could lie to us better. Don't contact me. Oh, jeez. No, it is not sad that that isn't the dumbest conspiracy theory you've ever heard. Look, nothing will ever be able to beat the conspiracy theory that the 2020 elections were tampered with. Just in terms of how dumb something is. Where are all the bad guys? I want to shoot stuff. Come on out, you assholes. You can open up this door now. Agent Death Notification. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Potts, I regret to inform you that your son, Graham Potts, was killed in active duty this past week. While the details surrounding his death are classified, I am honored to tell you that he died in the service of his country. You can be proud of his courage in the face of danger and his commitment to protecting our nation against her enemies. He will be remembered by his comrades and colleagues. I sincerely regret the pain this message will bring you. Take some solace in knowing that his sacrifice helped protect the country he loved so much. His effects will be returned to you with all speed. Sincerely yours, Howard J. Murray, Deputy Chief of Communications, Federal Bureau of Control. Marshall, AWE Investigations. Marshall, we checked out the suspected AWE in Duluth. Wasn't anything. Just like the house fire before this. And the malfunctioning clothes dryer before that. My team is getting pretty sick of duds. We need to find a better way to sort the fake AWEs from the real things. Or you need to rotate these field agents off for a bit. Anyway, we're en route to Sherman Ranch, next one on the list. Let's hope it's a little livelier there. Sincerely, Special Agent Keenum. Hey man, sometimes it's better not to find anything. You get to live a little longer.
I can't believe these suits lasted as long as they have.
He's off. We're all in this together.
Pope's promotion. Dr. Darling has personally recommended Miss Pope for a promotion based on her work ethic and assistance in advancing many ongoing research matters. According to her colleagues, Pope has displayed a keen eye for detail and quick grasp of paranatural concepts. She is professional and diligent, though some of her co-workers complain of social disinterest. The review committee approves this recommendation and promotes Miss Pope to the position of research specialist. Collective unconscious. Collective unconscious is defined as a form of the unconscious that is shared in all human minds. From this arises unconscious knowledge linking us through our ancestral heritage. Through this collective unconscious, we unknowingly attribute a series of images and archetypes to all elements of our lives. These archetypes are never fixed, but shift and change in tandem with our species and culture. This internal belief in the power of images, shared by a massive population, is redacted in the creation of altered items and objects of power. The sheer amount of redacted exude is attracted to the best representation of that image, imbuing a single object with massive amounts of redacted. Theoretically, places of power could likewise be formed by the simple power of sustained collective belief. I don't like this. Someone... I mean... I've seen people put sticky notes all over someone's car as a prank, but I've never seen someone do it to an entire room like this. Sticky note complaint. To whom it may concern, in case you are not aware, something caused a sticky note in my office to duplicate. My office is unusable now. I will be working from home until this is resolved. You can reach me on my cell or home phone. Sincerely, Jay Bozer, Vice Chief of Staff. A self-duplicating sticky note. Oh, this has got to be hell. You're just gonna have to burn that entire room, unfortunately. It's already leaking out into the hallway. Oh, it is absolutely hilarious, Seamus, but it's also kind of horrifying.
Sounds like the new director is handling things as well as she can. Hell of a first day.
It's the radio. Shifted bathroom complaint. Listen, I know you can't control building shifts, but the executive level restroom has been missing for weeks now. I worked my ass off in the Islamabad station for 3 years. I've earned the right to a nice workplace shitter. If you can't bring it back, at least find out where it went.
References to Hedron?
any of these happening in research? Maintenance. Maintenance. All right. Research. Where am I going in research? Active threshold below central research. Ding. Alright, I'm at the bottom floor of Central Research, so... For who among us has touched the foundations of this world and deemed them solid? acoustic research. I'm not reading all that. What's this button do? Nope. Bureau Archivist. Song questionnaire. Answer questions within 2 minutes of listening. Did the song elicit any particular memories? If so, elaborate. Did you at any point feel a strong emotion? If so, what emotion? Did a clear image of a weapon appear at your mind during the song? If so, elaborate. Provide a detailed description of your current surroundings as you see them. Have you ever heard the murmur of voices when no one is present? If so, what did they say? Do you hear them now? Please choose one from each of the following pairs. 1 or 2, A or B, day or night, apple or orange, burn out or fade away. Wait, what's that mission? Well, this seems like an obnoxious test. Let's blare music at one of our test subjects and see what happens. Threshold utility. Thresholds have always been sources of great inspiration and great challenge. When a new threshold manifests in the oldest house by Redacted, we never know what new discoveries it will provide to the Bureau. We must always seize these opportunities. This report will examine the process of distinguishing recent threshold effects based on their utilitarian possibilities. The quarry brought black rock, one of our most invaluable discoveries. But if the mold has any scientific value, it has been difficult to find due to the lengths we must go in fighting back the particularly prolific plant. These are very distinct cases and worth comparing as their study offers vastly different dangers and rewards. Alright, so this stuff is obviously the mold. And is it coming out of the hole? Do I need to go into the hole? Feels like a very bad idea. Oh, I'm being shot at. That's fantastic. At least there's a nice convenient elevator down here. Too bad it doesn't work. Let me just... Tell me the name of God, you fungal piece of shit!
Careful in there, ma'am. Area's under quarantine. I wouldn't go in there without talking to Underhill first. Even if you have, I still wouldn't go in.
Where is Underhill? Is she up there?
I hate guard duty down here. This place is fucking weird. This is nothing. The clocks? No,
Excuse me? Are you lost?
A bunch of clocks. Shut up.
Do you normally barge into people's private workspaces?
She clearly doesn't know who she's talking to.
Shouldn't you be in a safe room? Why? Because of those hiss things the Rangers keep going on about. Haven't you people sorted that out yet? The situation down here could spell doom for the Bureau.
You mean this mold?
Correct. Perhaps you could help me. I require samples of various mold strains, and the mold has made the environment far too dangerous for me to fetch them myself.
Really?
That's why you're going to send me do it.
I thought this could spell doom.
It could, and it will, whoever you are. The mold is spreading. We need to find the source before it spreads too far.
Any samples will do that?
No. Samples of 5 unique strains, when blended properly, will allow you to travel deeper into the pit, where I've pinpointed the approximate location of the source of the mold.
Okay. So what do these samples look like?
Similar to the one on my table there. I've made a list of the samples I need. Here. You'll find them throughout the threshold.
I'll take a look. My name's Jessie, by the way.
I'm sure it is.
Have you worked at the FBC very long?
Not long enough to understand their inane methodology. They want me to solve the mold, but how is one to solve anything when the basic molecular structure of this fungus is an utter enigma?
Oh, sorry, are you asking me?
It's rhetorical. The Bureau wants to control, not comprehend. But to answer your question, I'm a seasoned threshold researcher that's been brought in on a provisional basis to resolve this matter.
That's all you had to say. What have you learned about the mold?
Firstly, the term mold is a gross oversimplification used only to ease communication. That said, the mold itself appears to be the product of complex microorganisms. They spin the mold, building structures like minuscule cities, swiftly colonizing our dimension, and the speed of these tiny engineers relative to their size is simply staggering.
So it grows fast.
If you're not going to listen, then why did you ask? So the mold is coming in from... where?
We don't have a name for the threshold dimension. The origin point has been identified, but the density of the fungus makes it impossible to enter. Even if we could, I speculate that we would only find a reality entirely subsumed by the fungus. Total decomposition.
It's weird how excited she is, right?
What do you know about the hiss?
How could I know anything about an entity I've only just learned of? This is exactly the Bureau's problem. My work is always interrupted by these superfluous matters.
Calm down. Just keep your HRA on and I'm sure you'll be fine.
This crude thing. I thought it was Darling's idea of a practical joke.
Not quite. Just keep your head down while I handle the hiss. I need to get going.
Try not to transport any spores outside the infected areas.
Threshold Utility Counter Essay. Dr. Darling's recently penned essay titled Redacted contains some glaring omissions that I feel I must shine a light on. Firstly, the entire premise of the essay is that the quarry threshold is beneficial to the Bureau, while the mold is actively hostile, to use his words. We cannot determine the worth of these dimensions and their life forms using bureaucratic definitions. Secondly, the mold is much more beneficial than some rock. If the redacted creating the mold were reconfigured in their purpose, the structures they could build would rival the great skyscrapers. The mold's resistance to various strains of disease we've attempted to introduce could be derived into redacted. Yes, admittedly, this application is more difficult than picking up a rock and gluing it to a wall, but I pause to wonder when the Bureau lost its eagerness for a challenge. Underhill, checking in. Hello, Raya. How is it going down there? Enjoying the mold so far? Settling back into life at the FBC? I also wanted to ask how your coffee with Emily went. She's a star on the rise, incredibly bright, extremely intuitive. But I want to hear what you thought of her. I think you two could be very good on a project together, could learn a lot from each other. Let's get together and chat about it soon. Anyway, sorry for the interruption. I'm sure you can't think of anything besides the mold right now. You always were a woman of focus. I always admired that about you. Talk soon, Casper. Mold threshold. So you want to know how my mold research is getting on, Casper? Here it is. Microscopic organisms, similar in appearance to redacted, construct the architecture of the mold. I do not understand if these redacted are the original disseminators of the mold or are bitten by some fungal infection. The mold is the most prolific and durable organism I have ever seen. I theorize there is a mold source located somewhere on our side of the threshold, rooted here to accelerate growth in our dimension. I refer to this yet unknown source as Mold 1. The mold produces an enticing aroma to encourage human consumption of itself. It propagates in the chest cavity and quickly subsumes the entire body, seizing control of motor functions. This behavior was not observed when I first arrived, which means the mold has adapted to our presence, targeting our biological imperatives as a way to spread. It is a truly ingenious little thing. A full report will be ready soon. Keep your slacks on. So it's cordyceps, basically.
Back to it then.
It smells so sweet down here. Suddenly I'm really hungry.
Don't eat anything.
I wonder how this mold tastes.
No. Oh, ow. Don't eat the mold. Please and thank you. Pink Flamingo supplement. Agents noticed a transient commonly found outside the entrance of the Bureau headquarters would carry the item and loudly claim to be responsible for the lack of inclement weather. The frequency of these claims attracted the personal interest of Dr. Darling. In interviews disguised as casual conversations, the transient reported that the item gives me clouds when it's hot and sun when it's not. An event of note occurred during a heavy downpour when the vagrant was witnessed performing a possible ritual with the item. Dr. Darling reported a wait of redacted seconds before the rain stopped. The vagrant was seized the next day. After redacted, he was found to possess no redacted and was released. The item remains in Bureau custody under suspicion of altered status, though this still has not been proven. All known variations of identification formulas have failed to elicit a response from the item. Well, Seamus, have you ever had mushrooms before? That is a fungus. So it's not totally unreasonable for someone to want to eat fungus. What is that noise?
Are those people?
Please stay away. Oh, my battery's getting low again. Oh my god. Oh my god. Please die. Ow. Way too dark in here. Where are these samples I'm supposed to be looking for? Is this one of them? Oh, yep.
Found one.
Oh. Anything new? Nope. Rate of fire boost. Seize accelerator. Stuff I'm not actually using.
This must be one of the samples.
It's turning into a bit of a maze. Oh.
This looks like a good one.
Alright, televisions and toilets. Picnic basket procedures. Item is to be stored in a black rock paneled cell. Keep away from lab animals when not in use. A simple wicker basket with cloth lining. No food items inside. The item produces a hypnotic effect that solely affects non-human animals, forcing them to congregate passively around the object. Animals from every genus and species have thus far been tested and susceptible. Single-celled organisms do not appear to react to the effect. Item was taken to a forest upstate for testing. Results of the test provided contradicted data as some of the attracted animals exhibited hyper-aggressive behavior. The exercise unfortunately resulted in redacted. Further testing should be restricted to more low-risk animal species with medical staff on standby. Oh, restrooms. Got toilets growing out of the wall. Lab 05. Oh, here's the TV one.
One of Underhill's samples.
Oh no.
Building shifts occur at random and without warning, but with the Bureau's cutting-edge technology, we can stabilize the oldest house. Safe employees are happy employees. Certain rituals allow agents to navigate the oldest house as well. But accidents do happen. Trapping agents inside the walls. I heard you got stuck in your room for 3 days, Topher. Too bad you didn't have your book with you. Or any food. And remember, kids, when you feel the floor deviate, it's already much too late.
Alright, we gotta go back down here, because this is where the toilets were. Whoa! Okay. A bunch of toilets growing over here.
This looks like a good one. That's all 5 samples. I should get these back to Underhill.
Alright, get me out of here. And under hill and over hill, my travels have brought me.
You look like a woman with mold for me.
I found all 5, but I kind of wanted to eat them.
The mold has that effect on some people. Likely due to the fact it's not actually mold, or even of this dimension. I suspect it is the result of 2 incompatible molecular structures, one dominant, coming into contact. I call it mold, or fungus, because it's closer in appearance and behavior than anything else we know. Except perhaps bacteria.
She reminds me of my old biology teacher.
Did you happen to meet any more members of my ranger detail?
I didn't see any rangers. Just walking mold people. Unless...
Yes. If you found mold people, you found my rangers. I refer to the creatures as hosts. They, like other unwary agents, succumbed to the appetite. But that's nothing for you to worry about. The pill I'm about to make with these samples will make the lower level perfectly safe to traverse. It has the added benefit of immunizing you against the pit's toxic spores. Now leave me to it.
Okay.
I need to get going.
Try not to transport any spores outside the infected areas.
Here. This place is fucking weird. This is nothing. The clocks? Now that's weird. What's weird about a bunch of clocks? Shut up! I think that's the new director.
Can I leave now, please? I would like a break from this. God, am I gonna have to go to that?
Careful down there. We don't want to have to come save you. Seriously.
Yes?
Just passing through. I'm gonna have to go to that one fast travel point in the fungus, aren't I? want out. I want out. I want out. Do not like mold. Do not like fungus. Damn it! Ugh. I want to do one of those Bureau Alert missions that keep cropping up. Well, at least I can teleport out of here.
I wonder if other species would verbalize the hiss resonance like human houses do.
Welcome back.
Containment sector.
Containment sector.
Oh.
Panopticon. Altered items. Maximum security prison. Dangerous.
The containment sector, the Panopticon, is home to the altered items we find and contain. It is a maximum security prison. It's a vault for the most valuable treasures on Earth. It's a powder keg big enough to blow this world to dust. A temple, a place of worship filled with idols of angry gods. It's all of these, and none of them. It's something more profound, unbelievable, unknowable, something worse. Altered items. We've found many. They appear mundane, but Nothing could be further from the truth. They are all powerful, dangerous. They press heavy on our minds because that's their nature. They've been altered because we can't stop thinking about them. We put them on altars because they're used to being worshipped. This keeps them calm. We contain them, but they don't want to be controlled. We study them to discover what makes them tick. If this place were ever breached, it would be chaos of biblical proportions.
Fuck these chairs. Object and item distinctions. While altered items and objects of power may seem similar at first, it's important to note some very key distinctions. Firstly, objects of power grant para-utilitarian abilities. Secondly, objects of power translocate anyone who makes physical contact to the astral plane. This is widely believed to be due to the Redacted's affiliation with objects of power. Not every individual is allowed in the astral plane, which indicates the Redacted evaluates who can or cannot enter. Thirdly, and this is not always the case, objects of power are much more paranaturally redacted than altered items. Looking at the specific criteria that defines an object of power, it is no wonder they are notably rarer than altered items. In fact, we have redacted altered items for every object of power contained within the Bureau. Here they come.
Reminder, this week, any documents that suddenly appear pink, light red, or any shade in between must be incinerated immediately. Failure to do so will result in termination and possible bodily harm. Thank you for your attention.
Come on, you sons of bitches. Come on down. Alright, guys, come on down. Oh. Not that quickly, please. Alright. Set everything back in order. Alright, well, we'll deal with that next time. I'm going to end it here for now. Hang on, let me look at ooh, new astral contracts. Oh, just upgrades. Oh, charge. Ooh. Definitely want to get that one next. Alright. Thank you all for joining. I'll see you guys next time. Have yourselves a fantastic night, and take care.